So I'm Derek Woodgate, I'm the Chief Creative Officer of Plutopia Productions Inc. Well, let me talk a little bit about FutureMusic. I put it together with something very clear in mind, and that was to bring to the public, again, converging technology, the arts and entertainment, to bring together a lot of the classical aspects from the past with, new technologies. And so when I look at FutureMusic and the way it's coming together, it really has been about bringing in people like Marie Kimura, who specifically plays the violin with a sensor glove, for example, and produces a music called Subtronics, which is completely unique. She's world-renowned. It's a very specific type of music, but she plays Bach and sort of a lot of sort of more traditional classical music and modern classical music, but really turns it into her own sound, and a very, very sort of progressive way at looking at music in general. So she's worked a lot on new composition, on ways of reconstructing and re-architecting music, composition in particular. So very much appreciate what she's doing. DJ Spooky I brought to the table because he's worked a lot with Steve Reich in the past, who's one of my favorite modern classical composers, and I wanted to be able to see how he could work on some more even traditional classical stuff. So he'll be again bringing Reich and people like that, but also probably Liszt and some really sort of interesting classical sort of pieces, which is going to be fun. Then we have Jazari, and they are a cyborg percussion orchestra with one person, and the other 6 or 7 percussion aspects are all robots, and basically they play on the command, and they're sort of networked in a way that they perform music, and it's quite amazing. So again, it's that sort of looking at how to bring new technologies into the whole program. And then we have David Damaris, who is a good old friend, one of the sort of the original people within Plutopia, who would do a lot of the DJing and audiovisual projections and so on. But the fabulous thing to my mind about this is that rather than it being just one of our maybe signature events that's one evening or one day or just performances, this time we're really making it into a summit. We have AI conversation and music. We'll be talking about how AI and robotics are finding their way into music as we go forward. So a lot of DIY electronica. So Thomas Fang will be talking about how to build new instruments and electronic performances from things you find and old instruments and pieces of old technology that I'm sure he finds a lot of circuit bending stuff, which is going to be fun. We have a lot of aspects around the sound of interaction, about the development of narrative from music and sound and audio files. So a very, very interesting event that has both a theoretical side to it and a practical side.